Welcome to the Fox 5, the show that explores Fox rehabilitation through an original list created by a Fox colleague. That Fox colleague today is Fox Rehabilitation speech-language pathologist, Ali Pappianne. Welcome back to the Fox 5.
Thanks so much. Thank you for having me, as always.
You're built for the Fox 5. If I ever have to go elsewhere, you could host the Fox 5. That's how good you are.
Oh my goodness. I would be honored. That's an honor.
So, Ali, what is your Fox 5 today?
My Fox 5 today is 5 benefits to doing speech therapy in the home setting.
Because that's what we do at Fox Rehabilitation. We go to where you live.
Exactly. There's so many positives to that.
There's benefits.
Absolutely.
And you're going to break that down today.
There are benefits. I have 5 of them.
Yeah. So, Ali, what is number 1 on your Fox 5?
Number 1 is personalization. You're in someone's home for speech therapy. You're using their favorite mug. You're using their utensils. You're at their table. It just kind of makes the whole session that much more salient, that much more functional. It's truly, you can personalize and tailor the treatments to the patient's daily routines and to their actual environment, which is always going to be a positive.
In sports, we would call that a home field advantage.
Yeah, that's a great analogy. That's true.
So, Ali, that brings us to number 2 on your Fox 5.
Yeah, number 2, sometimes you can have better relationships with families and caregivers. You can just be in a better position to meet more or see more family or caregivers in the home environment than you would if somebody was coming to, say, an office to see you. So you get a better perspective of maybe the patient's values or their culture or their background and these things that are important to them. So same thing, you can just really have more of an awareness and keep those things in mind when you're developing a treatment plan or you're thinking about how best to support the patient or challenge the patient. You just have a better awareness and understanding of who they are and people that they love and who's around them. And that can only benefit you as a therapist.
I like that because I have shadowed some Fox clinicians, and when you go to a session in someone's home, the one time there were 3 people there. And I would think sometimes if they would have to drive their parent or whoever to an outpatient clinic, it might only be one person. But you're right, like when you go to someone's home, there's usually more people there.
Yeah, or I've even had, for speech therapy, if we're working on a memory book, right? You're creating a book of someone's life.
Mm-hmm.
We can kind of schedule sessions where family members can join. And I've had, family members reach out to their brothers and sisters and have them come and join a session so that we can work on their pages of the memory book together. So you have a better advantage in that way, where you can be in their own home environment and people can come and join that session.
And yeah, while they're at that session, they're also learning, so they can use some of those tips when you leave.
Absolutely. You're increasing the number of people that you're able to work with and incorporate in that plan of care, for sure.
We could stop here and that would be a great Fox 5. However, we got 3 more. We got 3 more.
3 more. I've got them coming.
What is number 3 on your Fox 5?
Number 3 is actually, we were foreshadowing there, is increased family involvement. So you do have more opportunity, as I was saying, for families and friends to join the session, to learn the cues that you're saying, to hear the ways that you're supporting the patient, and then carry that over. So I think if you were in an office setting, you might only be allowed like 1 to 2 people, maybe. There, especially in COVID day and age, like you were only allowed 1 person. And in this environment, you can have as many as you're comfortable with. You can include really whomever. So that is a positive to being in somebody's home, for sure.
And that brings us to number 4 on your Fox 5. Once again, 5 benefits of doing speech therapy in the home setting.
In the home. So number 4, I find comfort or self-confidence in the home can sometimes be a benefit when you're seeing somebody in their home. They are in their own domain, and you as the therapist are a guest in their home. And I think sometimes when they are in their own comfort zone, they might be more willing to challenge or to tackle their goals. And they might be in a better position to feel comfortable and confident to take that next step or step out of the box of what they might do in a foreign room that's full of bright lights and it doesn't seem or feel natural. But in their home, they might be more willing or more comfortable to try something that's a little more unnatural because they're in that environment they're comfortable in.
And that brings us to number 5 on your Fox 5.
Number 5 is functional practice. So in the home, you can bake a cake with executive functioning strategies in the moment using their oven. In a treatment room, you wouldn't have access to that. Or you can use their exact telephone and put the written cues and the reminders on their phone. You can see the exact place where it might be best to have that reminder to put your hands on the wheelchair when you stand up, because that's their favorite chair where they sit and they watch TV. You have more opportunity to make things as functional as possible in the place that they're going to be spending probably a lot of their time.
One last question before you go. Do you enjoy the change of scenery, you as a clinician?
That's a great question. I do like the change of scenery. I think I really enjoy getting to be a guest and learn so much about my patients and their homes and their lives. You get to smell the cooking that they're making, or you get to see their family photos, and I really enjoy getting to kind of pop in and be part of that and be welcomed into that. So it's constantly a change of scenery from people's homes, but I also kind of secretly love my 15-minute drives in between. You get to like kind of reset a little bit. You're out in the fresh air. I really enjoy that. I think it makes my day, it separates my day a little bit better, and I get to reset in between each patient a little bit, have a little moment.
Allie, once again, another excellent Fox 5.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. Thank you for asking me.
Yes, well played, like last time. And hopefully you'll do it again. You'll come on for another episode of the Fox 5.
Yeah,
or host an episode of the Fox 5.
Host? Oh my goodness, maybe.
All right, we'll talk. We'll talk. All right. So for Allie Pappianne, my name is Jim Shear, and we will see Yins later.